After local planners turned down a priest's plan to build a real church out of bricks and mortar, the priest has inflated the hearts of the congregation, among other things, with revealing a new church that happens to look like a bouncing castle. We happen to have the priest here today to tell us more, shed some light into this, and a heavenly glow into this, should we say.
Oh, thank you for having me, Larry. It's a pleasure to be here.
Tell us about your local planners. Why did they give you a hard time about building a real church?
First of all, government is very evil. They kept turning down all of our permits. They kept insisting that the paperwork was wrong, and it was just awful. And so we had to move forward.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why did they specifically choose you and say, we don't want your church to go up?
Some money was missing somehow.
Some who?
Some money was missing.
Okay.
And
from the collection box.
From the collection box. Some people ended up missing as well that we could not explain.
Oh, that's not good.
But I really can't talk a lot about it.
Right. You don't want to be missing any parishioners these days, do you?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
yes.
that's a good thing. Oh, was there an old church?
Certainly. Well, here's the thing. We tried congregating at different locations. We tried, we had to go to the library. We tried Curve's break room, and then we tried a motel.
Yeah. Now, wasn't like bringing the sinners to chapel, huh, in a motel? Were you able to recruit new people just by knocking on the doors in a motel?
First of all, yes. Sinners, they're very prevalent in motels, believe it or not. Yeah, a lot of people.
They hang out there, I think.
Oh, there was a lot of people that were willing to find the Lord over there.
Yeah, they were singing. They were saying, "Oh God, oh God." You heard that in other rooms, right?
I heard a lot of that.
I was screaming, "Oh God," and Jesus. I'm assuming
a lot of Jesus too. A lot of people that really needed saving.
Yeah, they sure did. How big is your congregation?
Well, believe it or not, we're growing.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah, I mean, we just get our name out there. We do fundraising events. We do everything a normal, regular kind of church would do. We do baptisms and things like that.
When you were having services in the motels, was it like a 4-hour service, or what was that like?
All right. Well, basically, people charged us by the hour.
Yeah, you were charged by the hour.
Yes.
And what about the Bibles? Were the Bibles fully furnished?
Believe it or not, the Bibles came with the room.
Yeah, is that cool?
Yeah.
Were you able to take the Bibles, or you had to leave the Bibles there?
They were actually chained up. Yes.
Oh, I hate a chained up Bible.
Yes.
If you can't trust someone to stealing a Bible, what's this world coming to?
It's awful.
Okay, well, tell us about the spirits of the church now. This new bouncing...
Well, it's a jubilation chapel.
A jubilation chapel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a Jubilee's fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's very lively. I mean, Larry, the church has a history of physical movement. Music is very, very important. So the bouncing, if you will, it kind of, much like talking in tongues is like the original Hebrew, this is like walking through the hills of Jerusalem with Jesus.
And you don't worry about people saying that this church is built on hot air.
No, not at all. No, people, I think we're trying to be taken seriously. That's our main goal.
Okay. Now, this heavenly feeling at Mass, there's a new heavenly feeling, you say?
Yeah, like I said, the physical movement, it makes me more in tune with the Lord. It makes me concentrate more on my sermons.
Yeah. Are you going to do a sermon for us today?
Well, actually, I'm going to have to be heading out soon. My girls are here.
Your girls?
Yes, let's bring in my girls.
Oh.
We're going to be heading out for a fundraiser.
Oh, my God, there are girls coming up
yes,
there. Hey,
yes, Believe it or not, I found them in one of the hotel rooms.
Oh, well.
Yes, come on in. These are new members of my congregation.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we can't stay long. We're doing a fundraiser. It's going to air tonight on Cinemax.
You're going to bounce.
Well, we're going to do a sermon is what we're going to do, Larry.
Okay. Did you meet these congregation women in the hotels?
Yes, believe it or not. They, I found them kind of passed out, but once we got them up, they were ready to be saved.
If you can't find Jesus in a 4-hour nap, where can you find Jesus?
Precisely, Larry.
Now, when people walk on the chapel, do you make them take their shoes off?
Larry, first of all, we've had many accidents with our Jubilation Chapel. This is our 4th one, but we're very insistent. No heels, no shoes, no nothing.
And when they come in with bare feet, do you wash their feet?
You know what? We put socks. We do provide
like
socks.
Little footsies?
Little booty socks.
Booty socks, okay. So what are you going to do for us today?
Well, actually, like I said, we have to head out, unfortunately.
You got to bounce.
Bounce? Well,
isn't that what you say when you go into church? You've got to bounce?
Yes, precisely. All right, ladies, we'll give them a little taste.
Oh,
okay, thank you for coming today.
And there
We
you go.
appreciate your support.
And they got to bounce, and let's see what the TV hands are bouncing to. Stay with us. Oh, my. Oh, Lord.